we have fixed the microphone. That's never happened before. I forgot I had it muted. And then I didn't want to unmute even after I unplugged it. So hello, everyone. Welcome to Friday the 13th, the second one in a row. This is now, because last month we had a Friday the 13th, then we have a Friday the 13th. It's two in a row. That's just crazy. It's been a while since that's happened. Science is dumbfounded that this could ever happen. I don't know how it happened, but you know what? We're going to work with it. It's my favorite time of the year. I haven't watched any Friday the 13th movies yet. I will pop them on. We have board game night tonight. I never stream on Fridays because Fridays is always board game night, but I got like 30 to 40 minutes before people start showing up for that because we're going to play some board games tonight. I don't know where they're going to be. I haven't had time to think about that, but I had a really cool package that came in the mail. And it was my pre-order for my birthday. So if you don't know, I play Heroscape. I did some Heroscape painting. And they announced GI Joe Heroscape. So if you don't know Heroscape, Heroscape is a tabletop miniature game, kind of like Warhammer. They call it Poor Hammer because it's way cheaper to get into. And the big benefit to Heroscape is, again, it's inexpensive. It comes with kits for the terrain, and the miniatures are really cool. So how it works and how this even works at all is, so Heroscape is about Valhalla, where all the big tough Viking people end up, and they want to put on the best battles ever, so they get in heroes and villains and the greatest fighters basically from all over the universe and time. So there's like pirates, there's World War II people, there's Civil War fighters, there's space aliens, there's mech people and cyborgs and critter creatures that have gliding abilities. There's, you know, your grimdark characters. There's everything in the game. And in the past, Heroscape, when it was previously owned by Hasbro, or not Hasbro, Wizards of the Coast, I believe, owned it. The guys who do D&D and Magic, and they just ruined it. They added IPs. They added the D&D stuff to it. It's had Marvel added to it. So it's had some IP stuff in before, but it never really worked. We're going to see if this works with Heroscape today. Well, once I play it. But enough talk. I don't have a ton of time. Let's start opening games. Let's do that. Let's start opening some games. So what did I get? I got for pre-ordering, I got the Serpentor. I got Serpentor as a painted mini. It's just him by himself. So this was only if you pre-ordered. You got this guy. So super happy. What's up, Roger? Check it out. It's Serpentor. And then I also got the main game. This is the Rumble in the Rift. So this is the main game. So it's like a starter box, a 2-player starter box. This has Snake Eye, Storm Shadow, Dr. Mindbender, Roadblock, Duke, Destro, Lady J, and Cobra Commander in one kit. And it comes with some terrain, so you can actually start playing the game. Now, that I didn't get them painted. It costs like $20 more a box to get them painted, and I like painting them. But it comes with everything you need for a 2-player game, and it does play up to 4. You can actually play as many as you want, really. But it does play up to 4 players if you have another box. So I have a lot of Heroscape. Like, I have a lot. But this is the main box, so if you pre-order this, you got this. And this is only for pre-order. They might still sell it later. I mean, they've done that before. I don't, you know, money. And then I got this kit, which has some of my favorite characters in here. You got the twins. You've got, I forgot her name. And you got Jinx, and I can't remember. But then you also have the Baroness. So you got Baroness in here. Another cool kit. And then the other box is the Cobra Army kit. So you've got just a standard squad of Cobra and one of the Bubble Jet ones. I believe that's what it's called. Cobra Flight Pod. Yeah, Cobra Bubble Jet. I don't know. That's what I'm going to call it. But that's all I got. I mean, this is just a lot of Heroscape. So this is 6 characters. We got 5 characters. So it's 11, 12 characters plus 6 more. No, 2, 4, 6. It's 8 more. Wow. So we have 20 more characters to add to Heroscape, and you can combine. I mean, that's the best part about Heroscape is you can combine anything. What's up, AJ? Yes, the real American heroes. So yeah, we've got quite the selection. I think I'm going to start with the Serpentor. We'll start small, and then we'll do the main box, and then we'll do the other two boxes. So let's take a look here at Serpentor. So everyone knows that Serpentor is kind of like the... So if you ever watched the cartoon, Cobra Commander was kind of the original commander, and then he was the ultimate commander over Cobra. So there's not going to be much in here. It should just be a miniature and a card and a lot of plastic waste. So let's take a look. Oh yeah, so this one comes pre-painted. So there's Serpentor pre-painted with his sword and staff, flowing cape. Not the best paint job, but serviceable. I like the gold they use on that. It's actually pretty nice. And then we get to see what his character abilities are. Yes, I also miss the original. I think they should redo the whole cartoon series. Wow. So he's actually pretty good. If none of you have probably played Heroscape, but he has a movement of 6, which is actually pretty high. He's close range. He's attack of 4, defense of 4. So he's not the best. He's 130 points, so he's kind of like a support character. He's not a big beefy. Double attack once a return after attacking a Serpentor. You may attack 1 additional normal attack, so you could attack twice. So you could attack for a possible 8 total. Cruelty for its own sake. Figures adjacent to Serpentor subtract 1 from their defense value. So he immediately makes everything weaker. And I'll do it myself. 1 per round before you reveal a numbered marker on an army card in your army. You may move that order marker to Serpentor and reveal it. Ah, so you can do the old switcheroo. There's 6 health, which is actually really high in the game for such a weak character. So, and double strike. So he does hit, he can hit for 8. That's actually pretty good. Wow. I'm actually impressed. So we'll put him over here. He's going to chill there. And like I said, the next thing we'll do is the big box. Of course, my camera isn't lined up properly. Showing a little bit too much. Let's see if I can adjust without having to actually undo anything. I think I bumped it with my head earlier. There we go. So there we go. So this is the 2-player battle box, the Rumble at the Rift. The artwork is actually really nice on there. I'm actually impressed. Some board games, some mediocre artwork, but this has some pretty good artwork. Let's take a look at what's inside. Hope everyone's having a good Friday. Again, it's Friday 13th. Don't forget to leave out some treasure for Jason before he comes and invades your home. Not the fun plastic. And this was nice. It was a good birthday gift to myself, among many others, that my recycle box. I don't keep the boxes. I actually kept the boxes for a little bit for the base game. Oh, look at that. It's got one of these. And I think the cartoon series is actually on Tubi, if I'm not mistaken. And it does come with terrain, so we'll let you build some stuff. And there's some unique terrain. They've added these girder walls that can snap into your stuff here. So it only comes with 2 of them. It comes in a limited amount of terrain, so you can build like little mini fortress. And it's got a new terrain type, which just looks like stone or something. And then you've got some raised bits, and then you got toxic. It's like a glitter green, so it's toxic waste of some sort, I believe they called it. So let's pull this out. And yep, there's even more terrain under here. Whoa, hold on. Yeah, we got 2 big boys. And what's cool is it just pops into place, so I'll even show you real quick. So if you want to build like a quick terrain thing, you can just like, oh, look at that. I'm just gonna pop this, and actually it's part of the fun of the game is building your terrain. And you can be like, oh man, I'll put this here, and we'll put this over here, and then we'll put some toxic ooze over here, and who knows, there's like probably a rule for what the toxic ooze does if you stand in it. And look, we've built a little fighting area, and you can be like, all right, I start here, and you start here, you know, and then you have battle. So, yeah. And as I grab this one, take a look at Snake Eyes here. Pretty darn cool. They're not the most detailed minis. They use a softer plastic that's a less expensive. What's nice is it won't break. So you've got quite a bit of wiggle. Quite a bit of wiggle on this plastic, so that way it doesn't just break on you, but not the best detail. Again, that's why it's called Pour Hammer. So that was Snake Eyes. Let's take a look here. Oh, nanotoxin coating. There's a glyph for that, and a jump pack is in here. And then nanite shielding, permanent glyph. Okay, they got cards for glyphs now. That's new. All right, let's see. So the red ones are the bad guys, and we've got Snake Eyes. Let's take a look at what Snake Eyes has. So he has a health of 4, so much lower than Serpentor. Slower movement. No, same movement, 6. Same range, same attack, lower defense. He's worth 70 points though. Assassinate 2. Snake Eyes adds 2 to his attack value when attacking an enemy figure that is not adjacent to another. Almost like a sneak attack. Evasive 2. Snake Eyes increases his defense value by 2 when defending against a non-adjacent figure, so long range is harder to hit. Phantom Walk. Snake Eyes can move through all figures and never takes leaving engagement attacks. That's not bad. So he's truly like a little support character. So, all right, that's Snake Eyes. Who's next in here? Maybe it's his counterpart. It is... Who is this? That's supposed to be Storm Shadow? I guess that is supposed to... I'm not used to that mask on Storm Shadow. Like, I'm used to just like a standard ninja mask, and that is like an actual helmet-style mask. I don't know if I approve of that. All right, let's take a look at his counterpart here. So it's probably pretty similar. Yep, Storm Shadow. And you're probably asking yourself, why does this side have different numbers than this side? Well, if you don't want to learn the hard rules, you can play... This is the easy side, basically. So basically, you only look at this side, and it moves 7, range 1, attack 4, defense 6. Super easy. But let's take a look at what he has here. So, movement is 6, same. Range 1, attack 4, defense 3. So he's basically Snake Eyes, but a little bit better. Nanite Smoke Grenade. Start the game with 3 shadow tiles on this army card. At the end of Storm Shadow's turn, you may place a shadow tile from this card onto the battlefield within 3 clear sights of Storm Shadow if the tile fits normally there. So Nanite... there's probably a rule for it. Hold on, let's grab... Oh. These are all the different scenarios the game comes with. Okay. Let's figure out what the nanite does, or the smoke stuff. This is the beginner's rulebook. Let's see if they've got the... I like how bright green the tiles are in the pictures. They are not as bright green in real life. Treasure glyphs, additional rules, Cobra, fortifications, special powers. Yeah, clear line of sight. Nope, that just has the standard rules. Let's see if the scenario has rules for... Aha! Toxic. A figure on a toxic land space subtracts 1 from its defense. Toxic water. So that's this, toxic water. Or maybe there's different... Oh! This is toxic land space. Yeah, it does almost look like that glow-in-the-dark material, and I don't think it does. But All right, Toxic Land, that's this. If they stand on this, they lose 1 from defense. Toxic Water subtracts 2 from its defense value. A Toxic Water tile counts as a water tile. So if water sucks, because once you enter water, you have to stop. Shadow, a small, medium, or large figure on a shadow tile adds 1 to its... Oh! So you can put a defense tile down. That's cool. Oh, there's actually shadow tiles in the box somewhere. Let's dig a little deeper. Oh, see? That's what I get for not looking. There they are. They've got little shadow tiles, little glitter black tiles. That's cool. These should have been brighter green. But I'm guessing that it's very expensive to make it bright. And this game died because it cost too much money to make. So let's look at the rest of the abilities here. Whirlwind Assault. Storm Shadow may attack any number of times during his turn. He cannot attack any figure more than once per turn. Oh, that's pretty powerful. So if he's surrounded, he can hit everybody. Phantom Walk. Storm Shadow can move through, so he's got the same ability as Snake Eyes. So he's a little bit better than Snake Eyes. I disagree. I think Snake Eyes was always better than Storm Shadow. Okay. And let's see here. Who's next in the box? This looks like Roadblock, just from seeing the giant gun. Oh yeah, that's Roadblock. That's Roadblock. That's a giant gun. Alright, Roadblock, slower mover. Moves 4, health is 6, so a little bit beefier than our 2 ninjas. Movement of 5, movement of 4, range 5, so long range. Attack 4, defense 4, not bad. Machine gun, special attack. Range 5, attack 3, so a little lower attack. But may attack up to 3 times. He cannot attack the same target more than once each turn. So he can shoot up to 3 people. Wow, that's pretty good. So he's kind of like a beautiful destroyer of things. Our next one is probably Destro? Nope, that is Cobra Commander. So we've got the caped Cobra Commander. That's a different helmet variant. You've watched the original cartoon series. There he is. Oh, 110 points, so... Alright, Cutlass of Cobra. So he's a health 6, so everyone's got health pretty good. So he looks like the counter to Roadblock. So he has a faster, he's a slower mover than the ninjas. Same range as Roadblock, lower attack and lower defense, which makes sense. Cobra Commander was always a weakling. Cutlass of Cobra. Cobra Commander adds 1 automatic skull when attacking a... So how the game works is you've got these dice, and when it says attack, so let's do a for instance here. Let's say Snake Eyes was attacking Cobra Commander. I have an attack of 4, so I take 4 dice, I roll them. Every skull is a hit, and then let's say I'm Cobra Commander. Cobra Commander has a defense 3, so he rolls 3 dice, and he rolled 2 skulls, which mean nothing. So he would take 2 damage. If he rolled 1 shield, it would have been 2 minus 1, which is 1 damage. But when he attacks with his 3 dice, he automatically gets a skull. So this would actually be a hit of 4. That's crazy. And it comes with blue dice, which is a new color. It is the most generic of dice, which I replace immediately. I'll get you next time. After Cobra Commander receives 1 or more wounds from a normal attack and is not destroyed, you may move Cobra Commander up to 2 spaces. So basically he gets a free retreat. He may not end his movement adjacent to an enemy figure. While moving with I'll get you next time, Cobra Commander does not take leaving engagement attacks. So he gets a free runaway, which is great. So if he's next to like Snake Eyes, who only has a range 1 attack, he can keep getting away, which forces the other player to move every turn. So yeah, pretty cool. Who's next in the box? Oh, that's Duke. Duke. All right, we got Duke. Yep. So Duke, he is a move 5, range 6. That's really good. 6 range is amazing. Attack 4, which is good, and a defense 3, not so good. Health 5. Yo Joe, first time each round you reveal a numbered order marker on this army card. Instead of taking a turn with Duke, You may take a turn with up to 2 GI Joe or soldier heroes you control. So basically, you can pass his turn to move 2 other. So you can move like Roadblock and Snake Eyes, if you so desire, instead of taking his turn. Lead by example. While Duke has a revealed order marker on his enemy army card, other GI Joes and soldiers figures you control within 2 clear sight space of Duke add 1 to their attack value. So he basically buffs. So if he's taken his turn, every other character that's within 2 spaces of him gets a buff. So pretty cool. In the land of Heroscape, not horrible. And what do we got here? Oh, we got Dr. Mindbender, one of my favorite characters in the game. I just loved his voice. Whoever his character actor was, or voice actor was. So Dr. Mindbender. Health 5, I would probably call him a little less than 5. Range 5, attack 3, defense 4. A little suggestion. At the start of Dr. Mindbender's turn, you may move all friendly figures adjacent to Dr. Mindbender up to 3 spaces. That's pretty cool. I don't know how often you'd use that. Because before he gets to go, he'd move characters away from him, which means you'd have to go back next to him to move them. Bend Mind 13. At the end of Dr. Mindbender's turn, you may choose an enemy unique figure. So you'd have to look at the side here. This is unique hero, so that'd be unique hero. Within 3 spaces of Dr. Mindbender and roll a 20-sided die, so D20. You roll a 13 or higher after this turn, you may reveal the X order marker on Dr. Mindbender. If you do, take temporary control of the enemy army card and take a turn with it. After the turn, control returns to army's previous. So you can force someone to do something they don't want to do. So he can, that's actually kind of cool. I've not seen that in Heroscape, where you can just control someone else's character. So Dr. Mindbender, you go there. So Scarlet wasn't Lady J. The other one must be Lady J. So this is Scarlet. Pretty decent sculpt. So let's take a look at Scarlet here. We've got health 5, move 6, range 5, attack 3, defense 3, 80 points. So another low pointer. Now you know. Now you know. The more you know. Knowing is half the battle. Then knowing half the battle is the next thing. At the start of the round, after rolling initiative, you may look at all unrevealed order markers on one enemy army card. Then you may move one order marker from a GI Joe or soldier army card you control to another GI Joe. Oh, you can swap places. Wow. Knowing is half the battle. When Scarlet makes an attack, the target figure lowers the defense value by 1 for every revealed order marker on its army card. Okay. So you learn what order is on the thing, and okay, so that's so in the game you have order markers. They are these bad boys. These order markers are numbered 1 through X, 1, 2, 3, X, and you can make a character move more than once. So like you can put 1, 2, or 1 and 3 on one character, or even 1, 2, and 3 on a character, and they would move first, second, and third on your turn. She gets a buff for every revealed order marker. So if she goes last, and let's say you made a character move 3 times, she would get to lower that character's defense value by 3. That's pretty good. Lethal to the bone. Once per turn after attacking, you may move Scarlet up to 2 spaces and make 1 normal attack. Once per turn after attack. That's pretty cool. So she gets to attack twice. That's pretty good for 80 points. That's pretty good for 80 points. And our last character is everyone's favorite Chrome Dome. Look at that. We've got Destro with his briefcase even. So the best sculpt is Storm Shadow. I think that's not Storm Shadow, Snake Eyes. That's the most Snake Eyes sculpt. So Destro. Health 5, move 5, range 6, attack 4, defense 2. That's pretty bad. I would put the defense 2 on Cobra Commander. I feel that he's got pretty weak defense. Gunrunner. At the start of the game, you may place up to 2 different tech glyph power side up onto this army card. Let's look up this. Let's look up this power tech glyph. Huh. 2 different tech glyphs. Power side up onto the army card. Up to 2 different unique heroes in army. Okay. That's fine. So basically, he was canonically, Destro was like the arms dealer. So he's basically giving glyphs, which are these power-ups in the game, like a jetpack or a shield, so he can move them onto characters. Beryllium Steel Mask. Destro adds 1 automatic shield to his defense roll against attacks from non-adjacent. So basically, he has a little bit of extra defense from range. So he's actually defense 3, unless you're in close combat. Personal Arsenal. Once per turn after making a normal attack, Destro may reduce his attack value by 2 and make an additional normal attack. So he has a max attack 6. So he'd attack once for 4. Well, let's see, you roll a 2, it would reduce it down to 0. That's fine. I think this is the most underwhelming. That's definitely the most underwhelming character in here at the moment. Yeah. Serpentor is really cool. Snake Eyes is decent. Man, Cobra Commander and Storm Shadow and Dr. Mindbender, the Cobras are actually pretty cool in this game. They buffed them up pretty darn swell, if I do say so myself. All right, let's take a look at what else did we get. So we saw all this. I'm gonna put this down. Let's go with this box. We'll do the little army. So you get squads in the game too. So I believe this is going to be a squad and a single unit. So the Bubble Jet, our flight pod character, will definitely be a single character, and the other one will be a trio. Oh, it's actually a team of 4. Oh, that Bubble Jet, that's going to be hard to paint. Let's look at our Bubble Jet guy. That's gonna be a tough paint job. Because can I take that? Yep, I sure can. They didn't glue that down. That makes it easy. So, yep, there it is. We have our Bubble Jetter. That's actually pretty nice. Let's take a look at what Bubble Jet Man can do. He's pretty weak. So he has a health of 2. Movement 4, but I'm guessing he's flying. He is flying, so he can... Height doesn't matter. Range 5, so he's a long ranger. Attack 2, and defense 4. Air-to-ground missile attack. Range 4, explosion 1, so he destroys the ground. And attack 3, so he has a long range, stronger attack with a little bit less range. Okay. So I believe Explosion 1 would hit everything around him. So like, let's say you were here, and he was over here. Let's say he's flying, so he's actually higher than you. So he's 4 away. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's anywhere within there. So 4 spaces. He can hit you for 3, and then anyone that's next to you would take 1 additional damage, because you're in that circle of Explosion 1. So that's pretty cool. Battle Ready. Before you reveal a numbered order marker on another army card, you may reveal the X on this one. If you do, move that number order marker to this army. Okay. So basically, you could, if you feel like you can... let's say you're in a position where an enemy's moved into almost range for you, and you're like, oh man, I can hit a bunch. You can then swap your marker and move him instead, which is pretty cool. And he's flying. Flying is pretty goated in this game. And then we've got the troopers. So these are a squad. They can move separately, but they get their full power and ability as long as there's a single unit left. So you have to kill all 4 to destroy the entire group. And that looks like a Cobra squad. Take a look here. So they're pretty weak. Each one has a health of 1, movement 5, range 6. So we got another long ranger, attack 1, defense 2. So pretty weak. I mean, they're going to die pretty quick, which canon. Villainous Bonding. Before taking a turn with Cobra troopers, you may first take a turn with a warlord or a profiteer hero. So he lets another character move first. So which ones have profiteer hero or warlord? Warlord is Serpentor. Warlord is Cobra Commander. And Profiteer. So Destro, Serpentor, and Cobra Commander would be allowed to move first every time. So he gives them an extra movement. That's pretty powerful. Coils of Cobra. Cobra Troopers add 1 to their attack value for each adjacent unique Cobra figure you control. Okay. So I might have to buy a few more boxes of these so I can make like a really big Cobra Trooper. I just wish they haven't released a GI Joe, like the Joe side Trooper set. There's no squad that I know of yet. So pretty cool. Giving free movement to a set of another player is actually pretty powerful. All right. Into the recycling area you go. And the last thing we got here is the army expansion. So maybe it is a couple different squads. Oh, it is. It's a pair, so you get 2 pairs. So you get Jinx, and I don't remember the combo to Jinx, and then you get the twins, and then you get the single Baroness and the single Lady J. I believe that's Lady J. It's been a long time since I watched GI Joes, but I think it is on Tubi. I might have to watch that tonight before bed to relive my childhood. And I have so much stuff in front of me. So we'll pull, should be quite a few cards in here. Probably, what, 4 cards? Yep. Oh, and some zip lines and stuff. Okay. Yep. So we've got some zip lines. Okay. I don't know what order to take these out, and so we'll go by the card, because they are in sets that I don't know yet. So there's a zip line, and I guess we'll start with Baroness. So Baroness, you look like you have a sniper rifle of some sort. Yep, there you are. So one thing about the cards is whatever pose they're in, that's the same pose they are in the figure. So, all right, Baroness. So she has a move. She has 5 health, a movement of 6, a range 7. So it is like a sniper rifle. Attack 4, defense 3. She's really good, just in stats here. Intelligence Chief. The first time each round you reveal a numbered order marker on this army card, instead of taking a turn with Baroness, you may move. So she has the same ability as Cobra Commander, I believe. Nope. And nope. Nope. Somebody lets me do that. Yeah, somebody else had that ability. Oh, wait. Nope. Yeah, so she allows you to negate her turn to move 2 other Cobra or Agent heroes you control. She can also be one of those. So she can move herself and 1 more. Oh. False Order 16. At the end of Baroness's turn, you may choose an enemy figure within 6 clear sight spaces and roll a 20-sided die. If you roll a 16 or higher, you may look at that order marker on that figure's army card, and you may then move that order marker to the army card of another player. Disengage. Baroness never takes leaving engaged attacks. The first one's really good. This is actually probably the second best character in here. That's really good. Roadblock, you go back over here. Go back here. Go back here, Duke. Baroness, you kind of rule. Alright, who's my next one? Crimson Twins, that's what their full name is, and here they are. Oh, man. Z, something with a Z. He was their leader. No, he wasn't their leader. I want another squad to be the Dreadnoughts? The Dreadnoughts. I need another team to be the Dreadnoughts. That would be so dope. So here's the Crimson Twins. That's a really good sculpt again. That looks like what I remember. So Crimson Twins. Movement 6. And again, since they're in a squad, they do get to move separately. So they don't have to be next to each other. Like on some games, would be on the same base or something. They can move independently. So, yeah. Crimson Twins. One twin feels what the other feels. The Crimson Twins share a life pool. Oh. Put all wound markers either twin receives on this army card. Both twins are destroyed when this army card has wounds. Oh. So it's a health of 6. That's the first time I've seen a squad with that much health. They're 2 or 3 is the most I've ever seen for a squad. That's crazy. Because normally what it is this number is shared, not shared, but each one has it individually. So this is crazy. Move 6, range 5, attack 3, defense 3. That's, man. Okay. Bankroll. At the start of the game, you may choose one unique hero in your army. For this game, that figure's affiliation is Cobra, regardless of what it says. Oh! Oh, you can hire people to be on your team. Business operations. After Crimson Twin attacks with a normal attack, you may move another unengaged Cobra figure you control up to 2 spaces. So they give free movement to other characters. So this is really good too. This is in the top tier again. That's a really good character. Now let's look at the Joes. We've got 2 Joes. So we got Lady J. Lady J. Let's take a look at her mini, which is this one. Pretty decent. It doesn't remind me of the cartoon at all. I don't think she had a hat. I don't remember. She did have the javelin though. All right. She has zip lines. Lady J. Movement 6, health 5, range 4, attack 3, defense 3. Not bad. Low pointer. Motorized zipline. Start the game with 3 zipline glyphs on this card. Before and after moving normally, you may place 1 zipline glyph on an empty space with 1 clear sight of Lady J. Zipline. Let's take a look here. Permanent power glyph. Once per turn, when a smaller medium figure ends its movement on a zipline while moving normally, you may choose another zipline glyph within 6 spaces, and that place that figure on it. Oh. Wow. So you can zip around, basically. That's pretty cool. Master Disguise 14. The first time each turn that Lady J is targeted for an attack by a squad figure, so squads would be like the Cobras, and it has to say squad on the card, so yeah. Our twins, Crimson Twins are a squad, and our Cobra Troopers are a squad at the moment. Master Disguise 14. Okay. Roll the 20-sided die. If you roll 14 or higher, Lady J cannot be targeted by the attack or any other attacks this turn. Oh. So basically you can like blend in with a squad. Okay. That's very I mean, squads are really popular in this game, so I don't know. It could be something that comes up. And then we've got Jinx and Kamakura. Yeah, so there's Jinx and Kamakura. Jinx I remember. Kamakura, I don't know if I remember him. Let's take a look at what we got here. So we have another unique squad. So they have a health of 3 each, unless they're, yeah, so this is a normal squad that I'm used to. They have a movement of 6, a range of 4, an attack of 2, and a defense of 4. Movement of 6, range 4 is not bad. Attack 2, defense 4. I mean, they have a total health of 6. I mean, it's fine. Let's look at the special abilities. Learn from the masters. After revealing an order marker on and before taking a turn with this squad, you may first take a turn with a ninja hero you control. So this is a ninja hero. Snake Eyes is a ninja hero. I mean, Storm Shadow, of course. But that's it. So if you had Snake Eyes and them on the same field, pretty good synergy there. Coordinated takedown. While attacking, roll 1 additional attack die for each other friendly ninja adjacent to the target. So you can kind of gang up. That kind of works with Snake Eyes' ability as well. Because he fights... is not adjacent to any other enemy. Yeah, so yeah, if he... That would work. Their movement is the same too, so that's actually not bad. They do have some long range. Phantom Walk. Members of the squad can move through all figures and take no leaving engagement attack. That's pretty good. decent. Again, in the land of Heroscape, that's fine. It's fine. And here's our zipline glyphs. So you get 3 of these. So again, 6 spaces on the board. You can have, you know, 1 here and 1 here, and then end your turn here. You can boop, teleport over there. That's, you know, you can set up as defensive things. So you can like put a zip line in, put a zip line somewhere else, and then let's say you start getting hit with a bunch of attacks, you can quickly zip line over. So that's where I would use that. I don't know how often I would use that, but anyone can use it, which I feel is probably only detriment to that ability, because you're just leaving free free zip lines for everyone to use. Strike Force. Yeah, that's everything. So that was our Joe's GI Joe Heroscape set. The Baroness, Dr. Mindbender, the Twins, Serpentor, Duke, and I think those are my favorite. Those are probably my favorites of the whole set. I am enjoying the fact that they didn't glue the helmet or the dome on, so that way I can take that off to paint the miniature. And then I can glue that in when I want to. I don't like that the dome is very crooked when seated all the way in there, but, you know, I'll glue it in straight. Hopefully we get more miniatures. So right now, let me go left screen, right? Left screen. So this is everything. So I got, this is that Rift box, and as you can see, like, it's $65 for the Rift, $85 if you want it painted. I'll paint it myself. Oh, I don't have this. Oh. Oh. We'll have to pre-order this then, because I did not see this at all. So they show the cards? They do. So wherever there's trouble, before taking a turn with the green shirts, you may move up to 2 unengaged GI Joe or soldier heroes you control up to 2 spaces. So they give the same kind of buff. Health 1, yep. And then our battle copter, strafe special attack, line 5, attack 3. Friendly figures are not affected by strafe special attack. So they shoot in a line of 5. That's pretty cool. So they can hit multiple things in a straight line. Before you reveal a number, yeah, okay. And flying, okay. I'll have to order this. Gosh darn it. Yeah, we got this set, and this set, and this set, and then we're at regular sets. And as you can see, Serpentor's not in there because Serpentor was a freebie for doing that. Oh, they have a little starter kit here. Yep, and this is the base game right here. So if you're looking for, take a look what this. What is this? Oh, premium painted edition. Yeah, that's where everyone is awesome paintedly. Save some time. Saves a little bit of time. And 9 scenarios. And they always release new scenarios for you to play every month, or every month. I have most every set. And there's a bunch of pre-orders. Is another set, because every month they release a new set. Every couple months they release new sets. Ancient terrain tiles. Oh, that's cool. A mummy and ancient Japanese, perhaps, and a lion in a hat. Oh, okay. Ooh, robot guy. And that's the same one but flipped. Crow. Oh, there. Oh! Oh, I need this guy. When Blink Dawson is chosen as a target for a normal attack from an enemy figure within 7 clear sight spaces, it's not adjacent, you may immediately roll the 20-sided die. If you roll 7 or higher, the attacking figure takes 1 wound. And the attack immediately ends. That's cool. Almost like he shoots the gun out from underneath the character. That's neat. It's a cool set. We'll have to take a look at maybe picking that up. Oh, this is another new set. Whoa. Cool squad. Guy riding a chocobo. A really gross chocobo. Oh, do we have a guy in a suit? Yes! Oh, I gotta get this one. Let's take a look at what this thing is. Can I make it bigger? Gimbal. So, health of 3? Really? Guy in a suit is health of 3? Move 6, range 1, attack 5. Draconic Engineering. Gimbal starts each game with breath wings and claws. Oh. Wow. Ablative equipment. When Gimbal would take 1 or more wounds, you may place breath wings or claws, treasure glyph, on this army card onto his space. You do ignore all wounds. So you can... Oh, okay. I'll have to see what the glyphs are. Let's see if they have a glyph card. Oh, that's cool. You got a fancy cyberpunky rodent squad. Do they have... Okay, breath. It gains heat beam. Whoa! Okay, that's pretty dope. He's cooler than I thought. And this hero has flying, so you can either lose your flying ability and take no damage, or lose your breath ability and take no damage. Okay. We're gonna have to get these guys. That's for sure. And I have that set. I have this. No, I don't have these set. I don't have the fish guys. I also don't have lots of pre-order again. I don't have the mole. I don't have the robo guy. I do have this set, and I do have this set. I have the glyph set, and I have this set, and this. I've got 2 of these sets. I really wanted the crabs. The lava crabs are really cool. This is what I'm looking at, because there's more bears. And this creepy skin guy. That's it. That's all I got today. Real quick stream. Where are we at right now? We're almost at an hour. It's a little longer than I wanted to go, but I talked a lot because I read all the cards for everyone. So, gotta have good dice. I am excited for this. So this is like a mini game in itself, but also could be added to... Now, the only downfall is... high stake. The only downfall is, so most of these characters have a clan they can be into. They don't match with another group. But that's fine. So these are Joes. Those are Cobra. Hopefully they keep on adding more characters to this. You did miss it all, but it'll be replayable soon enough. Yeah, if you're into Heroscape, this was actually a really nice. You know, I got this set and this set and the starter box set, which is over here, which came with all these guys. And I got a Serpentor free because I pre-ordered. So you do get some special stuff when you pre-ordered it. Serpentor came pre-painted. It was very pretty. So, real fun. But yeah, and overall, I think just a rundown. Dr. Mindbender, Serpentor, the Baroness, and I think Duke were my favorites out of all the characters that we kind of went through today. So, yeah. It was a... Is this the right character? Yeah, it is the right character. Oh, I'm not used to seeing it that way. Yeah, it was just a really good set of Heroscape. So if you're into Heroscape, I think this will play really well. I am kind of interested in seeing, because they don't have the typical clans that are in the game, so I want to see how that works. I don't know how well they'll mix in, I guess is what I'm saying. So we'll see. I'll have to play a game. I do have board game night tonight, so we will see. Maybe we'll pop this out. I don't know. It'll just be 3 of us tonight, so I think it's gonna be a chill night. I might just grab some chill board games, and go from there. But hope everyone's having a great day. Hope you're having a great day, Steak. I know it's cold and windy. I don't know if you're also getting the 50-mile-an-hour gusts and 30 to 40-mile-an-hour wind. It's been pretty crazy. So, yeah, the wind has been kind of insane. And I'm also 65 hours into Pokopia. So, anybody want to know, I've been playing a ton of Pokemon Pokopia. Highly recommend the game. 65 hours into it. I'm working on an underground base right now, and in the first area of the game. And then I'm also in the 4th area. If you've been playing the game, I don't want to give away anything. So, but yeah, I went to took a tour of the teaser island that they had in that game. Went to the Dream Island of the Dev Island is what they call it, I believe. Super cool. There's some really good inspiration there. I'm really digging what I built though. So my next thing to do is get more spooky stuff so I can build a spooky area. Yeah, 12 to 24 inches. It boggles my mind that it can still happen right now. It snow should be done. It's almost April. It's Friday the 13th though, so I mean anything can happen. So yeah, stay safe, Steak. Stay safe out there, because it is a windy mess. And I'm gonna see if I'm gonna message me, because I have my phone on silent. Nope. I'm good. I have a new follower on Instagram though. I don't know how that helps me, but thank you, phone. Yeah, those wind gusts suck. I mean, I live on a lake, so I'm just watching the wind rip some, like, looks like, yeah. Yeah, I guess we do get one last snowstorm in April. I'm just tired of it. I'm kind of ready for spring. Because it's like we never get a spring. It kind of goes like winter right into summer. You know? And we keep getting teased with these like 60-degree, 50-degree days. And then all of a sudden it's like, meh, 30. What's up, Viking? I'm just ending the stream and you're showing up. I literally opened up all of this. And I talked about every single one of them and had my favorites. So if you're a big GI Joe fan and you like Heroscape, I think this is going to be really nice. Especially if they add more to it. I mean, there's a ton more characters to add in here. A ton. I mean, just off the top of my head, I'd really love to see the Dreadnoughts. The Dreadnoughts really need to be in this game. Taking a walk, heck yeah. What's the temperature out there? Yeah, the Dreadnoughts would be really cool. We've got oh, the Sailor. Oh my gosh. Wow. Yep, there's the Sailor guy, and you've got the Snow guy. so descriptive. There's so many classic GI Joe characters that you can go with that. It was 65 Monday, rained and snowed Tuesday. Yep, then windy today, and yep. No, Mother Nature is she's just dumb right now. I don't know. I've been telling everyone that Mother Nature is just like on some kind of weird, crazy thing. She's temperamental and angry. Let's see, best GI Joes. Let's see what we got. What does Google say? Oh, the top 10 Joes in Cobra. So we've got Oh yeah, Gung Ho. How do we not have Gung Ho? He's like such a OG character. Roadblock, which we got in the game. Scarlet, we got her. Duke, we got him, and Snake Eyes. Yep. And then Zartan, who's from the Dreadnoughts. Cobra Commander. The Baroness. Destro. And Storm Shadow. No Dr. Mindbender. I would have put Dr. Mindbender in my top 5, maybe. So, 4 Celsius. Wow. Yeah, well, we got Duke. We didn't get Flint. We do need Flint. Chopper, Snow Job. Yeah, what was the sailor guy's name, though? Shipwreck. Shipwreck was his name. We need Shipwreck. We also need some more... What's up, Legend? We also need some... I haven't seen you in a bit, man. Good seeing you. I haven't streamed in a while, so I guess that's why I haven't seen anyone in a while. And then... yeah, there's just so many G.I. Joe characters that need to come back in. Yeah, it came with Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes. They both came in the game already. They're both ninjas. They're both pretty equal. They gave a little bit more points to Storm Shadow, but I believe they should have been equal. I believe they should have been 80 and 80 instead of 70 and 80. I don't know. But I think it'll be real fun to do one big battle with all the Joes versus all the Cobras. The only downfall is I apparently missed out on one set. I thought I pre-ordered everything. And I got the Cobra troopers. I didn't get the green shirts. So I'm gonna have to go and pre-order that right now and see if it'll come in anytime soon so I can have the full set. Because I really want to have a day where we board game and we play this. And check out the Pokemon Fossil Museum exhibit at the Field Museum in Chicago when it's there. Ooh, maybe? I'm not a huge Pokemon person, but I do love a good chill game, and Pokopia was like, I haven't had a good chill game in a while, and it slaps. That's a great chill game to play. So I do own a lot of, dude. And if you own a lot of Heroscape, this was actually a pretty good set. I'm confused that none of them have clans from the actual Heroscape line, because you know the whole theme of Heroscape is, oh, we're all in, you know, Valhalla, and we just want the best warriors to put on these big battles. But they don't line up with anyone in the game, so their powers aren't too crazy, and they do have some open synergies where they synergize with like other ninjas, you know, just standard classifications. But a lot of them are like, I synergize with, you know, a Joe or a Cobra, or they have Warlord came up a couple times, and where is Destro? Profiteer. So yeah, I love GI Joes too, man. It's the only reason I got the whole set, -1 apparently. Was I love GI Joes and I love Heroscape. I think it's a great idea where they did Marvel, and I don't. It's fine. I think they screwed that up. Didn't really fit with the game. But they did make this their own set. Came with their own tiles. Came with their own stuff, which is gonna suck because I'm running out of room. I try to have all my Heroscape in one box, and it's basically full. I have most of the modern Heroscape. Anything after Renegade took over, I might have it. And it came with a blue die. And GI Joe Mission. Oh, Mission Critical is really good. Also Renegade game. So yeah. And they got some more stuff coming out soon. So the pre-orders are getting. I don't see the release table, but they are marketing GI Joe as its own brand in Heroscape, and there's 8 items total. Which I am missing. Man, I have to order this now. Darn you, and not seeing they got the didn't get the green shirts and Battlecopter. Man. Renegade games. So, all right, that's it. I'm gonna finish prepping for board game night and have dinner. So, thank you all for coming by and chatting. If you haven't played Heroscape and you want to get into a tabletop game, you know, even if you're kind of looking at Warhammer, this is Poorhammer. This is the far less expensive tabletop miniature game. If you get a base box, it plays 2-player. If you get a base box and something else, you can play 4-player. And yeah, you can just kind of build whatever you want for an army, and it's kind of fun. So, had some buy me in 80s. Oh, there was a couple old GI Joe board games, and they had like, whether the paper characters, you're like cardboard, like you popped them out, put them in a little standee. I remember seeing another YouTuber that does like classic game, not classic, I guess, but like old board game reviews, and that was one that he reviewed, was that game. So I think that's probably the one you're talking about. It's 12, yeah, and I think I've got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So yeah, I can do a 7 on 8. So, all right, everyone, thank you so much. We'll see you soon for more streams. I've just been really busy. Hopefully I'll stream more. Yep, cardboard standees, that's what I thought. So again, everyone have a great time. Stay safe out there, Steak, with the horrible weather. The wind is poopy. If you're in the Midwest, this weather has just been nonsense. The tornado hit Illinois earlier this week, and we had like 5-inch diameter hail hit a couple areas. So yeah, super fun. On that note, everyone have a great time. Get some board gaming in this weekend. This is definitely, everyone should get into some sort of board game. They're the best. And we'll catch you all soon and later. And have a good day.